Good morning. Hi, Gary. Good morning. Good morning, all. Good morning. So, we got a little bit of a late start this morning, which is part of life. We had a little struggle this morning, but we made it. We did it. Connor did it. It's all good.
Connor's the man.
It's all awesome. It is all Gucci. Yep. So, good morning. How is everybody this morning? It's a beautiful morning this morning. It's going to be an awesome, warm day. I'm pumped for the heat. I love the heat. I love the heat. Yes, 80-some degrees. I'm excited. The heat is here. Bring it on. Did you hit the snooze or loser? Drew, what'd you do? What'd you do this morning, Drew?
I did not hit snooze or loser. I set 2 alarms up.
What's the difference? That is what a snoozer or loser is. Okay. What's the consequence for Drew tomorrow if he's hit snooze button? Who's in his room?
I am.
Okay. You let me know. I'm going to get creative for Drew. Not cold water. There has to be something after it. So we're going to have to get creative since this is a daily thing now. Maybe this is on purpose, right? We got to fix this. We got to help him. We got to help him. We got to help him. All right. So today's topic. I hope you got your book open. If you don't have this book, I hope you all have something that you organize your day. The quote for the day: "If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door."
I like that.
Ooh, man. Ooh, I love that. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. That kind of ties into what I wrote up for this morning because I didn't even look at that when I did this. So write down the 5 things you're thankful for. Write down the one thing that you remember feeling thankful for. There's a difference, okay? Write your goals for today, the month, and then the dream. What's the dream? Are you writing down that dream every day and talking about it? And then you have that middle area for your notes and your follow-up for everything that you have going on. Because if you don't follow up with it, you're going to forget about it. So keep going. Keep playing that tape in your head. So this morning, okay, it's bitter or better. Which one? Bitter or better? So we all have this we seem to have this timeline on things in our life, right? We want things to happen, and I'm not talking about even what we seem to struggle in here with instant gratification. I'm not talking about that at all. Take that out. I'm talking about when you set a goal and you're putting the work in and you're doing what needs done and more, okay? We have this immense timeline when we are grinding, when we're putting in the work, when we're doing right. Man, if I look at myself and I try to relate to what I wrote up, I am guilty of this whole thing at times when I feel I've been grinding, I've been doing the right thing, I've been growing, working on myself, changing, serving, trying my absolute best and then some to endure and live in purpose. God's will, God's work, right? And the truth is, just because I'm doing that, I'm not going to always get what I want. That's a tough one to talk about because it's really simple to figure out when. And what inspired me to write this is I went my son Trey is going through an experience here where he either is going to get to persevere or not, and there's a great lesson in going through some pain with sports, and my son trained his ass off this winter, and things aren't really clicking yet and going his way, and I thought about that, like, you can do all the right things, like really all the right things, and still not get what you want or what you even may deserve, like in everybody's eyes, in the world's eyes. Like you can do a lot of great things and things still go really wrong. Like that's the truth of life. And that's what I want to but how are you going to deal with that? You going to get bitter about it or will you get better about it? And that's the key to it for me. I think about the time I've put into myself over the last 15 years, and I look at when I'm struggling, when I'm feeling like beat up about something, it all has to do with my timeline. It all has to do with what I think I should be, where I think I should be in X amount of time, and my expectation in it. You know, we have no clue on the timeline. We have no clue if you're a person like me that believes in God. I believe that there's a bigger there's got to be a bigger message in everything I go through, and that's the only way that I can stay in success. It's success or fail. So I have to look at everything as a lesson, everything, or else I'm being God. I'm trying to control the timeline. I'm trying to control the outcome. Now, so I stay grounded in the goal. Like if I can stay in the goal, I can stay in success. That's success to me. But there's these times, like I've gone through these times recently where I'm like, man, like it seems like no matter what I'm doing and how hard I'm working and for how long I'm working and for doing the right thing and putting everybody else first and doing all those purposeful things and all those things in passion and all those things in love and all those things in truth, and things will still not go your way. What do you think about this, Elliot? What do you think? Anybody have a thought on this on when you feel like, and I'm not talking about doing the right thing for 2 weeks, a month. You're on. It's there's a grind that happens, and we think that because we're putting in the work and we're part of the grind that it's all just going to happen. You all right, Elliot?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out this mic.
What do you got? What are y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking right here?
Well, I think there's no guarantee, like, for anything really in life. Like, you can put in the work, but there's so many factors you can't control.
That's it. And I guess I'm saying, like, how I would like examples of how y'all handle that, because usually the answer is, for most, right away. When you put a little bit of work in and things don't go your way, what's the answer for most of society?
A temper tantrum.
A temper tantrum is one, but give up and run, escape, and that's to me where that's when I was a failure, not when I like sit down and have to take some breaths. There's times where I have to go out on my little porch and I literally lay down and do dead man's pose and look up and like, okay, man, what are you telling me? Like, what are you telling me here? Because this is not how I planned it or how I expected it or how I saw it or I see it for anyone. And I'm getting hit hard right now, and I don't understand. And it's something weird when we don't understand that we feel like there should be an action behind not understanding. Right? Every time we say, well, I don't understand, well, that means that it's supposed to happen differently because I don't understand. And we don't have to understand it all. Like, it just doesn't have to happen that way. But yet, we as a society really believe, that we're just supposed to understand. I'm going to say good morning to everybody because I just clicked on this stuff here. Good morning, Jerry. Chris. Good morning, buddy. Trevor, good morning. Good morning, Jamie and Danielle. Good morning. Anna, good morning. Billy, good morning. Julie, Randy, Kayla, Jim, Antana, good morning. Brandon. Everybody says. Everybody says.
Brandon.
He said, good morning, sexy. Tell my brothers I love them. That's what Pacheco said. That's what Pacheco said.
I need some beard in my life.
That's what Pacheco says. Patrick, good morning. Lori, good morning. 3 days in a row. You are awesome. Mama Boyer, good morning, Mom. We love you. Scott, what's up? Good. What's up? So, yeah, it's really, hey, Todd, good morning. Cherry, good morning. Good morning. I love having everybody on here commenting like this. I love having everybody comment. Mind your own. Why are you minding my? Are you looking at my screen right now? Are you minding my own business or your business?
I heard you say Pat, and I just wanted to say good morning if that's our Pat.
Yeah. Good morning, Patrick.
Good morning,
Pat. Pat Rick.
So let me get back to it now. The tough thing is how we handle moments of I don't understand.
Well, I want to say that, one, understanding that, everything is out of our control. And when it comes to tackling any type of task or
No, I don't know if I agree with
goal.
that. Like, I don't know if I don't know that everything. That one gave me a little.
Well, so
everything
so
is
what I
not
was
out of
saying, I was
control.
going to relate it to like a wrestling match. Okay.
Oh man.
I would practice.
Clint, can
you
you help me?
practice.
Can
you
you pull
prac-
on that mic?
You practice. You practice as hard as you can.
Were you a wrestler?
I was a wrestler.
I know.
But you practice your
I've never
your
heard this
butt
before.
off the entire season, okay? And you coming into this one match and you know the guy's good.
Yeah.
But no matter how hard you practice, at that point it comes to like, one of you's going to be the better wrestler.
Yeah.
Bottom line. So, but when it comes to me or self, it's you just put all the effort in that you can but you can't control the outcome no matter how hard you try.
No, you can't. You're right. You can't control the outcome of the expectation of the task, but what you can control is how you handle it. And that therein lies failure or success to me. Like those that quit, they're going to continue to quit. Mm-hmm. Those that give up, they're going to continue to give up. Yeah. Those that handle any adversity with I give, I run, it's not going my way, it's not my timeline, blame, point the finger, that's failure.
Yeah.
Blaming, pointing the finger, that's failure. That's not perseverance. When we don't understand, our absolute first thing in life to do is point the finger and try to blast everybody else. And I have never met a successful person of the people that I look up to. I got to tell you, like I have never once seen somebody that I'm attracted to as a businessman or anything else that blames anybody for anything. And that's really what it's about. It's that when we don't understand, we got to persevere. We got to look at the lesson in either bitter or better. How am I going to handle it? And those are the lessons. And I'm getting to see my son go through an amazing lesson in his life right now and see how he handles when you're doing. Look at Bo, he's got his Farmer Browns on. I like that, Bo. You look good today. You look nice. It's really that part less because everything in life that has pain, every piece of pain that we go through, every little tiny bit of pain that we go through has a meaning if you look at it that way. But your mind has to. Like, did you just go? Okay.
Dude, I've been doing that a lot lately.
I know. But your mind has to go there. We have to look at everything in that way because if you go down this rabbit hole of screw them, and what are these other people? Because that's what I do to myself. Like, how do I reach everybody? How do I help everybody? How do I do all the right things and focus? Because I know for me, the only thing I control is me.
I was just gonna say, like, I'm at a point where I've been recognizing that, I'm a direct result of myself, like what I put into it, the way I perceive things, my perception, Like I was just thinking, like through this, what you're saying, dude. I would point the finger like at my wrestling coaches, through the years, like, oh, I lost because he didn't push me hard enough, and things like that, or like I missed weight because my mom fed me pasta.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
But nah, because I wasn't owning stuff,
No, and we.
You're
but
responsible for your own actions.
But I want to take it deeper than just what typically people do. It's take it back to when you don't understand. That's when it starts, right? When you really get to this point, like, I don't understand, and I've been there recently. Like I don't understand what's happening, and I want everybody to start recognizing that's when the work can really start. When that not understanding what the plan is and what the outcome's going to be is you don't have to do anything when you don't understand. Like that's probably like the most mature thing to do, and which always like something that I had trouble with is like when I didn't understand something, I wanted it figured out now. And if I have to bulldog it, run it over to figure it out, I'm going to make it so that I know. I know when I don't understand something, like that's an unknown, right? Well, I'm either going to completely blow it up, or I'm going to try harder. That's my options, right? Where I even am going to just. Everybody wants certainty. We've talked about this in here a ton of times, and that's really what it's about. We want to know if we're winning or losing. And the in between of I don't understand. That's how you're going to learn to succeed. That's that perception part. That's where all that stuff can be practiced. You didn't like what?
Not knowing, or like that feeling of needing to know, needing to figure things out.
I don't know anybody that does like it, man.
Oh man.
But you can learn to see the lesson and the joy in going through the pain of it. That's life. And that's how you going to get through the parts where you can't figure it out. And that's let's read some comments here. Lori gave a big "that's right." I don't know when she said that, but I love it. Randy said, "Nothing is totally out of your control. Take control of your outcome." Amen. Jerry, own your stuff. Chadwick, respect. Break it down into pieces and tackle each piece. That's it.
I like that.
And a person who always has to win. It's not about winning. It's about a good time doing your best. Someone has to win and lose. So if you lost, keep practicing, get better, and kick ass. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
That's right. This one could go on for another 15 minutes, but I want you all to think about. I want you all to think about that misunderstanding. When things are misunderstood and you don't have it figured out, it's okay. If you sit still and persevere and endure, like that's when success happens. And then all those other things that you think you're wanting or that you think you deserve will happen in a certain timeline, maybe even through a different circumstance. But we're all chasing, in everything we do, we're all chasing that feeling of joy, right?
Yeah.
And that high of life, that natural high of life of connection and love within ourselves. That's why we play sports, right? When we play a sport, like what my son's going through, it's because he wants to succeed and he wants to win. And that has a feeling along with it. That has a joy that comes with playing team sports and connecting and winning. And we're all chasing that thing. Now if we can, you're allowed to have that. We're going to get out of here. You're allowed to have that that feeling. You're allowed to have that whole fulfillment during the misunderstanding. And that's the part that I'm trying to remember in everything that I do. Even when I'm down, and I've had days where I'm like I'm hurt and I'm misunderstanding and I'm doing all the right things. And why isn't this relationship where I want it to be? Why isn't what are you doing, God? You know,
it's a bigger picture.
Yeah. Like, why? I've been doing the right thing for a long, long time, and I'm still missing people. I'm still missing things. I'm still missing out on certain stuff. But it's okay. Because as long as I look at it and I persevere through it, that's the success for me. If I don't give up and I don't get bitter and I know I can get better, that's the success. Like, that's success to me. So think about this, y'all. We're going to pick a name tomorrow. We're going to pick a name for this show tomorrow. I want you all to have an awesome day. We love y'all. Whatever you do today, do it with soul. Peace.